Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, it is the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprintcars series presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Tonight, myself, Brett Wheeler, joined in new commentary for another round of some 410 Wing Sprintcar action. We'll see if the PA posse can claim hometown victory, home track advantage. Nathan Davis on screen. And cut number 36 for Black Diamond Motorsports. Braden Nyler setting the times. 17.186. Nathan Davis 19th quick with a 17.486. Nathan Davis lap number 2. 13th quick for Nathan Davis. Cameron Merriman, 17.040. Oh, excuse me. Nothing worse than a bit of dust gets stuck in your throat. Alright, qualifying done and dusted here tonight from the Williams Grove Speedway. The first of 3 heat races on the program. Welcome everybody into Ultimate Dirt TV, your Facebook and YouTube. We hope that you enjoy the coverage here of the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Cars series. It's time to take a look at our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for the opening heat of 3. Eight laps is going to be the distance for the 3 heat races, where the top 4 will move into the main event. Top 2 will move into the dash, and everybody else will get put into the C and B main. Cameron Merriman goes quick time tonight, takes 1 against the PA posse. He will start position number 1 in heat race number 1. Brett Strickland going to line up out of position number 2. Position number 3, driving the 110 machine, it'll be Kevin Hanley. To his outside out of position 4, the 25 of Kevin Click. Position 5 in car number 36 for Black Diamond Motorsports, Nathan Davis lines up alongside his teammate in car number 80, Joshua Steinke, out of position number 6. Jonathan Lowe will start position 7. His teammate Chris Roberts, the 93, going to start position number 8. Mason Hannigan in car number 1 will start position number 9, and position 10 going to be the 17 of John Bragman, with Tyson Landis to round out the 11-car field here in tonight's opening heat race of the night. Plenty of action to come. Tonight we'll have the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Sprint Car Series here from the Grove. Once this is finished at about 11 p.m. Eastern, we'll be live taking a flight out to the virtual Kokomo Speedway for the California Lightning Sprints 360 series. So, hello Chris, hello to your son Cooper as well. Hope everybody's enjoying the show, or about to enjoy the show. So there is your front row, the 23 of Cameron Merriman, getting a call up from the 360 series into the 410s. Brett Strickler in that Schaefer's Lawn Service number 38 machine for the PA posse. Thanks, Whippy. We're set for green flag action off for turn number 4. Green flag is out, the opening heat race of the night here at the Grove. And look at Merriman down low, sliding up to the top side on the exit of turn number 2. Can Brett Strickler make a run on the inside? No, he can't. He'll tuck in behind now. He'll go to the low side down through turn number 3 and 4. Kevin Click on the inside up to position 3. Hanley around him 2 by 2 right now. Brett Strickler will lead lap number 1. Oh, look out, Kevin Click, Nathan Davis involved in that one. I think we're about to go yellow. Kevin Click the cause of that one. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay, and you'll see why. Cars were facing the wrong way in turns number 1 and 2. Here is your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Keep an eye on the 25C, the Wicked Cushion Alkaline 88 machine. Just gets it down into turn number 1 and 2, and then all of a sudden just loses it. Hanley gets into the back of him. So Click nearly got into the side of Merriman, and then, well, no, Davis nowhere to go. Jonathan Lowe nowhere to go. Hannigan nowhere to go. All a result of Kevin Click trying to slide up. Take a look at our Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. Here's on board the tail take of the 25C. It'll get put in the hands of the drivers, whoever wants to claim that caution. I can tell you, Brett Strickler will go back to the front as he did lead the opening lap, so they will go back to the last recorded lap. Because while we've got this opportunity, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, of course, and also we've got a prize pack. Not we, but Tim's Dirt Track Simulator's got a prize pack tonight. The key word is beer. So B-E-E-R. Type in beer in the chat, and the winner will be announced on the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page. So lights are out on the pace vehicle. We are set for green flag action off turn number 4 this time by. It'll be Brett Strickler, Cameron Merriman, Kevin Hanley, and now Nathan Davis, the 4th and final transfer spot. Go back to Chris Roberts rounding out your top 5 as pace vehicle is in. Once they get to the start zone, we are green here once again here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Strickler and Merriman. So a single file restart. You need to be inside the top 4. If you're not, you might as well fuel it up and get set for a B or C main, depending on how far you finish back. And we'll see what kind of social distancing measures are in place for these drivers at the back of the bus. Looks like they're doing a good job, but right now we're watching Nathan Davis on screen. He's missing that hood on the number 36 machine. You look at that 410 wings sprint car just motoring along. Surprised it's not actually picking up any clay on that one as Chris Roberts now was diving to the inside, and here comes Landis. Oh no, Nathan Davis going to go upside down. Oh boy, that's a big ride. We go yellow. Davis going to go back to pit road. We've seen that one happen live. So the pace truck to come out again here on the 5th lap of 8. So we'll have 3 to run. Although time might be a little bit of a factor here, because these races, they're timed races, but also I think they're about 7 or 9 minutes long. I'm just going to see if we can go back and get a Wicked Cushion instant replay. In fact, these are 6 minutes long, so no replay to show on that one, unfortunately. So again, type in the word beer for your chance at a free prize pack, courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Donnie, thank you for that follow, appreciate it. So this is the way they're running order at the moment. Strickler, Merriman, Hanley, Roberts are top 4. Landis, Steinke, Bragman, Lowe, Hannigan, Click, and Nathan Davis in position at number 11, who you see is back on pit road. Already got the Black Diamond team crew working hard on that race car to get it fixed up and prepared for the, I believe, C main. I think we had 31 drivers. Yeah, I went 15th to 4th the other day, Western, in the 360s at USA. Here we go, green flag is going to be come back out onto the racetrack. In fact, there's just going to be a one-lap sprint, so time has run out on this one. Strickler down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. Oh, little sideways in 3 and 4. Merriman around. Look at this. This is going to change the order. Carnage on the front straightaway. Strickler gets the win. Hanley second. Roberts third. Steinke going to come home 4th. And well, I believe that's the way they finished. We're really not too sure how that one all played out. There was a lot of carnage in turn number 3 and 4. And well, unfortunately, this is Williams Grove for you, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 2. Cars making their way out onto the front straightaway behind the iRacing.com pace track. It is time to take a look at our Ultimate Dirt to starting grid for the second of 3 heat races here on the program. Tyler Shell, car number 44, starts on pole. Dustin Griffiths in the 82, going to start position number 2. Position 3 going to be the 125 of Richie Preston, Anthony Job out of position number 4. Position 5, Trevor Royer out of position number 6. It'll be Kyle Stoltz. Position 7, Chance Siskowski and Aaron Schaefer lines up out of position number 8. Position number 9 will be Mike Keegan and Tyler Henselman going to round out the 10-car field. So 31 drivers in total making their way to the pit area. So again, top 4 to the main event, top 2 to the dash. The dash will happen after the B main during the warm-up session. Drivers will in fact redraw for their dash starting positions, and how they finish that 6-lap dash is how they will start the 30-lap main event tonight. I noticed there was I haven't seen any Speed Lab drivers, Tucker nor James Edens. Just some noticeable names. One to green. It'll be green flag off turn number 4. Big couple of weeks coming up here on Ultimate Dirt. We've got a number of broadcasts, both Australia and New Zealand, Australian American times. Don't worry about the Kiwis, they're nothing. Tyler Shell and Dustin Griffiths on the front row there. Couple of elbows up, Sim Sports drivers, and the green flag is ready to drop. As here we go, green flag is out. Tyler Shell. Here comes pressing up on the inside, looking for the slide job on Griffiths. They make contact. Oh, look out, look out. Big wreck by Mike Keegan. There is the yellow flag. Well, this is going to be an interesting one to watch, that's for sure. Preston throwing the slider there on Griffiths. Griffiths around the outside, just Mike Keegan. Jeez, he took a ride, didn't he? He was just an innocent victim in that one. That's a wild ride. Well, the driver of the number 92 X machine, or the X car, for Team SETI. Go back and take a look from the right front here of Mike Keegan. Jeez, you can see Royer was very lucky to escape that one. So here's a slow-mo. Keep an eye on Royer in that black diamond number 90 machine. The red and black car. Just look at the way Griffiths come down the racetrack along with Preston. Jeez, I wonder if AJ Anthony Jones going to be right after that one. He took a wild hit as well. He had wheels inside of his cockpit and all sorts of stuff. So on board with the Job car. Ouch. So back to live pictures. Mike Keegan's going back to pit road. His heat race is done. Tyler Shell, Richie Preston, Trevor Royer and Kyle Stoltz, your top 4. Pace truck moves in. Oh, here we go. Shell goes to get on the gas and then checks the field back up. Tyler Shell doing Tyler Shell things. Royer on the inside of Stoltz. They go side by side under the bridge here. 8 laps the distance here in the 3 heat race. This is heat race number 2. Royer holds on to position 3. He'll get to the top into turn number 1 and 2. Preston riding in second now. Couple of car links between himself and Trevor Royer in the Black Diamond Motorsports number 90 machine as Royer got a little too close there to Richie Preston. Nearly tagged the tail taking the rear crash bar of that 25 machine. Kyle Stoltz in the 4th and final transfer position. They've got a some way back to Aaron Schaefer, who is sitting in position number 5 at the moment. There's a couple of cars on pit road. That's Keegan and Dustin Griffiths as well. Nobody going to catch Shell in this one, not unless he makes the mistake, as it'll be 3 laps left to run as we go yellow once again. So while we've got this opportunity, of course, a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV, and a big thanks to, of course, first and foremost, not so much here at Ultimate Dirt TV, but of course putting these races on every Thursday night. Of course, Dirty Old Bastard, the Wicked Cushion Esports, and Tim's Dirt Track Simulators for their prize packs throughout the past, I want to say about month or so of racing on a Wednesday and Thursday night here with the Dirty Old Bastards. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit up all those social media pages, give them a like and a follow. Big thanks to, of course, Wicked Cushion, World of Thunder iRacing League, DirtFan.com, Critical Hit Baits, ISBC Broadcasting, and iRace Wraps. We're closing in now on 11,000 followers too, by the way. Seeing as though about a couple of weeks ago we're at 10,000. And again, way ahead of the competition. No other broadcast company has got 10,000 follows. So we'll stroke it when we can. And of course, that is a massive thanks to everybody that has made all this possible. I think we're less than 100 away too from the 11,000 follower mark. So pace truck is in. We'll see if he decides to stop and start this time. Through turns 1 and 2, it's a 1-lap dash to the end, and here comes Preston on the outside. Richie Preston going to lead down into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Roy up on the inside. The win is going to go to Preston. Roy home in second. Shell third. Then you go back to Stoltz in fourth. Oh, it's just told me final lap twice. So a green-white checker. As now the checkered flag is going to come out properly. There it is. Preston, Royer 1 and 2. Shell third. Still there's no results coming up on screen. Good stuff, ATVO. Lining up We know the top 2 that's going to the dash. We know the top 4 that are moving on to the main event. The third and final heat race of the night. As we go trackside, take a look once again here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Braden Isla in the 005 will start on pole. David Harleman going to line up out of position number 2. Jeremy Zarfos out of position 3. Ryan Sheed out of position number 4. Position number 5 going to be Michael Sheridan. Randy Williams Jr. out of position number 6. Alan Samel out of position 7. Weston Newell out of position 8. Alex Studinger out of position 9. Alex Smulders out of position number 10. SRT Australia, thank you for that sub on YouTube. Appreciate it. Welcome in. So again, the key word is beer. B-E-E-R. Chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. As they get the wonder green signal. So Hartleman didn't grid, so that'll move the outside row up a row. Sheet on the outside. Williams out of position 4. Looks like Weston Newell out of position 6, and Alex Smulders out of position number 8. The green flag flies as we are underway here in the final heat race of tonight. So time has certainly been a factor in the opening couple of heat races, but again, as there goes Zarfos and Williams coming together on sheet. Now Williams coming through the middle, going to make it 3 wide as Zarfos shuffled back to position number 4, and right now on the bubble is Zarfos in that 5 machine. To the inside on Williams is into turn number 3 and 4. Behind him is Sheridan and Smulders. Weston Newell there as well. We got Samel and Studinger caught up in a wreck out of turn number 4. Can Zarfos hang on right now, but here comes Smulders to the inside. Oh, look out, Sheet into the wall. Williams ploughed him, and Sheridan caught a piece of that one as well. Smulders moves to position 3. Sheet holds on to position 4. And Zarfos will move into the second spot on the racetrack. Oh, look out, Smulders went upside down over the cushion, over the catch fence. Even Dustin Griffiths couldn't catch him on that occasion. Weston Newell going to move into position number 4 right now with just 4 to run. It'll be 3 to go, in fact, this time by your leader, Braden Isla. He's got a 1.2 second advantage over Jeremy Zarfos. This is 3rd and 4th on screen at the moment. Ryan Sheed in the number 10 car, I should say. And Weston Newell in the 222 machine. Two to run down the front straightaway this time by. And a 1.2 second gap still holds Isla ahead of Jeremy Zarfos. Ryan Sheed in 2nd. Weston Newell in 4th. Sheed in 3rd, sorry. Zarfos 2nd. As this track is getting a little bit more slicker right now. So a top and a bottom to work with for these drivers. As the white flag flies for Braden Isla. He'll make his way into turn number 3. He will run low out of turn number 4. Checkered flag comes out. Heat race number 3 is complete, and Braden Isla wins. Jeremy Zarfos 2nd. Ryan Sheet going to come home in 3rd. Weston Newell in 4th. Ernie Williams Jr. to round out your top 5. Then you go back to Michael Sheridan in 6th. Smulders, Samel, Studinger. They all finished back on pit road, and Harleman didn't even grid. So this should be the B main and the B main only. We'll just confirm that. But this is our Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. It'll be contested over 12 laps, and the top 12 are going to go through from the 19 cars that are set to take to the racetrack. Jonathan Lowe going to start on pole. Chance Siskowski going to start position number 2. Ernie Williams Jr. lines up out of position 3. Kevin Click will line up out of position 4. Position 5 will be Aaron Schaefer. Michael Sheridan starts position number 6. Tyson Landis will start position 7. Anthony Jobe out of position number 8. Position 9 is Alex Smolders, and Mason Hannigan will round out your top 10. Tyler Henterman out of position 11. Alan Samel out of position 12. 13th is John Bragman. 14th is Dustin Griffiths. 15th is Alex Studinger, and Cameron Merriman starts position 16. 17th is going to be Mike Keegan and Nathan Davis to round out the 18 car field here in tonight's B main. So 2/3 of this field will continue. 1/3, 6 cars will not make the show. The top 12 is where you need to be. So this is to make it into tonight's A main event, which will be contested over 30 laps in distance. 30 green flag laps it is. So caution lap's not going to count, and it could be in for a bit of a wild A main. We might need to get some of that beer. Speaking of beer, that is the code word for tonight. All you need to do is type beer in the comments section, and you enter yourself into the draw for a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Tim Nichols, a wonderful supporter of sim racing and across all the country with his simulators. We get set for 12 laps in tonight's B main. Jonathan Lowe. He got a good start. Williams got into the side of Siskowski there, going down into turn number 1, but he'll clear him with a slide job. Uh-oh, look out, Jonathan Lowe. You've got company right now. Williams upstairs. The cushion's a little difficult to run, it looks like, for some of these drivers of Williams, but it's going to be Jonathan Lowe leading lap number 1. Williams running in second. Kevin Click, we're watching right now. Chance Siskowski in the 7 machine. Well, everyone thinks that he's got COVID disease because he's going backwards, and everybody's trying to stay away off the number 7 machine. Hannigan trying to come through. Wow, look out, Hannigan and Tyler Henselman. Henselman, unfortunately, went around and upside down, losing the front wing on the number 21 machine. We'll take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. This all started with Hannigan. Hannigan's got a busted rear end on the 23 of Merriman, I believe that was. It's not really Merriman's fault. It was into the wall and stayed in his line, but again it was Mason Hannigan on that one, unfortunately. The driver of the 1X machine from Black Diamond Motorsports. Not a happy way to start his B main campaign, and unfortunately he's going to find himself back on pit road as we come back to live pictures. Yeah, that was some crazy stuff there. Lights still flashing, so we've still got 2 to green. We'll be 3 down with 9 to run. So lights are out. 1 to green here on the iRacing.com pace truck race control. So let's clean the act up. Just unfortunately a typical Williams Grove Speedway type of race here tonight. Jonathan Lowe, Kevin Click, Gurney Williams Jr., your top 3. Again, you need to be inside the top 12. Landis and Hannigan, they're both done for, so now only 4 cars are going to miss out. We'll see who those 4 cars who won't be going to the main event. Let's go back and take a look at Cameron Merriman up on the outside of the number 23 machine, right on the cushion through turns 3 and 4. He just drove by Dustin Griffiths in the 82. Now he's coming after Siskowski in that number 7 machine, the black and red number 7. Job just in front of him. Again, reminder, you need to be in that 12th position. And right now, that spot belongs to Nathan Davis in the 36 machine on the inside. Studinger had it going down into 3 and 4 on the last lap, but Davis was working that bottom side. Studinger back to the 12th and final transfer position. Davis just struggled on the bottom side. Keegan, you can see in front of those drivers missing the hood and the front wing on that Team SETI number X machine. Back up towards this swarm of cars right now who, well, you can see Merriman now. He has been able just to rail the cushion, do what nobody else has been able to do to come through this field. Ernie Williams Jr. caught into the fence just a little bit. That right rear hooked it. Williams going back up there into turn number 1 and 2. Merriman to the middle of the racetrack. Merriman started 16th and he is on an absolute tear through this field. Look at him make his way to position 2. He's going to win this race by about over a second and a half. I'm calling it with 3 to run. As he gets to the outside, he rockets to the race lead. How about Cameron Merriman, ladies and gentlemen? He's just driven the wheels off this thing. He's got 2 to go, and he has just taken the race lead. So it's taken 10 laps to pass 15 cars. Kevin Click and Ernie Williams Jr. having a great battle for positions number 3 and 4 as Click will move to the inside on Williams. Down the back chute into turn number 3. Then you go back to Sheridan. Back there to round out your top 5. The white flag is out right now. And Cameron Merriman has opened up a 1 second advantage. I told you he was going to win by over a second and a half. Into 3 and 4. From 16th to position number 1. He had 2 to run when he got the lead, and the gap is going to be 1.25 seconds. Wow, low second. Williams, Click, Sheridan, Siskowski, Schaefer, Job, Griffiths, Studinger, Smolders, and Davis holds on to position number 12. And now the lights are on here at the Williams Grove Speedway. I tell you what, if I am the drivers in the A main, those first 12 starting positions, and I've just seen what Cameron Merriman has just done, there is a little bit of a nervous wait in the A main. So we'll see how it all plays out. Of course, we've got our dash coming up next, and the top 2 from the 3 heat races. So the 6 cars going to redraw for their positions right now. Cars will come onto the racetrack. They'll go around 6 laps, and then we'll have a 2-minute warm-up session. And then once that is complete, then we will move into our 30-lap A main event. Again, a big thanks to the sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, World of Thunder Racing League, DirtFan.com, ISBC Broadcasting, iRace Reps, and Critical Hit Baits. Make sure to check them out on all their social media pages. Give them a like and a follow. So cars are starting to make their way onto the racetrack here at the Williams Grove Speedway. We'll see if we can't pick up and have a look at who starts where. Looks like Brett Strickler going to start on pole. Trevor Royer out of position 2. Kevin Hanley position 3. Braden Isla position 4. Jeremy Zarfos position 5. And Richie Preston out of position number 6. So who is going to start on pole for tonight's 30-lapper? We get set for green flag action off turn number 4. And BA's own Brett Strickler in the number 38 machine. Going to lead us down into turn number 1 and 2. Royer riding in second. Isla and Hanley side by side. They nearly thought about making a 3 wide. Hanley throwing the big dive bomb down into turn number 3 and 4. Lap 1 is in the books, and Brett Strickler, he will lead from Kevin Hanley. Isla trying to go down low. Zarfos into the inside barrier. And that's going to take him out of the equation of tonight's dash. He'll have to start position number 6 as Strickler down to the inside makes contact. Isla around. In fact, Zarfos is still going. Kevin Hanley, your race leader. Strickler right on the bottom side. Royer upstairs in 1 and 2. 3 down, 3 to go this time by Kevin Hanley, looking to put the 110 on pole for tonight's main event. Preston's back on pit road. He'll start P6. Hanley has just moved away a little bit there over Trevor Royer in second. 2 to run. There it is. We just heard it from race control. Strickler down low once again into 1 and 2. Royer's got the wing tugged back and he is just upstairs. Just coasting around this half a mile. White flag is out. One final time for Kevin Hanley in the 110. Royer's getting a run. Does he have enough time? He'll have 2 more turns to make something happen. If that was Cameron Merriman, I'd say he'd win this one, but Royer into turns 3 out of turn 4. Kevin Hanley, he will pick up the win here in tonight's dash. He will start on pole. Trevor Royer going to come home second. Third will be Brett Strickler. Fourth is going to be Jeremy Zarfos. Then we go back to Braden Isla and Richie Preston. But there we have it, folks. Our dash and our entire lineup is set for these 24 starters in tonight's 30-lap A main event. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You're watching the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Oh, I thought I did something stupid just then. I almost thought I deleted a scene from OBS as we welcome you back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Yeah, the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprintcars series tonight from the Williams Grove Speedway right here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. A lot of port shitters, well, practicing their social distancing skills here tonight. 24 cars and stars getting set to tackle this big half a mile of a racetrack. Let's go trackside. Take a look right now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's 30-lap A main event. Now, just a reminder, the first 6 positions on the screen will be just mixed up a little bit, but of course, those drivers are in the redraw, or were in the redraw, we're in the dash. Kevin Hanley starts P1. Trevor Royer starts P2. Brett Strickler starts P3. Jeremy Zalfo starts P4. P5 is Braden Isla. P6 is Richie Preston. 7th on back is correct. Chris Roberts starts position 7. Tyler Shell out of position number 8. Ryan Sheed out of position number 9. Josh Steinke out of position 10. 11th is Kyle Stolt. 12th will be Weston Newell. 13th is going to be Cameron Merriman. Jonathan Lowe out of position 14. 15th is Ernie Williams Jr. 16th is Kevin Click. 17th is Michael Sheridan. Chance Siskowski out of 18th. 19th is Aaron Schaefer. Anthony Job out of position number 20. Position number 21 is Dustin Griffiths. 22nd is Alex Studinger. And your final row, positions 23 is Alex Smolders. And position number 24 will be Nathan Davis. That is the way the stars and cars line up here in tonight's A main. 5 drivers with a 410 Wing Sprint Car World Championship Pro license. As I said, a couple of noticeable names missing from the field here tonight. Of course, the likes of James Edens, Kendall Tucker, who knows where they're at this time. So the pace truck is in. And essentially we are on 2 to green. So the field is already lined up into their correct order. Once they go into turn 1 and 2, race control will clear the black flags that iRacing has given these drivers for passing instead of starting where they should be. Again, also don't forget, type in beer for your chance at a prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. We're about to go green this time by off of turn number 4, where Kevin Hanley will lead the field. We'll see what he can do here in tonight's 30-lapper. Let's hopefully these drivers have had time to settle down, catch a breath, and realizing that 30 laps is a long way around the Williams Grove Speedway. Your A main for the Wicked Cushion Esports is about to get underway. It's time to get dirty for 30. Here at the Grove, and we are green as Hanley will lead the field down into 1 and 2, 3 wide for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. I think that was Arla who caught the inside wall. Oh, that didn't take long. Now, he may have got hit from behind here by Roberts, I think that was. Oh, yeah. So he just didn't even get the inside wall. So, apologies to Isla on that one. I thought he caught the inside wall, but we go on board. Who else got caught up involved in that one? Let's take another look here. So Siskowski involved, Job involved, Steinke involved, Isla involved. The 15 of Sheridan involved. Jonathan Lowe involved as well. Steinke back on pit road. Siskowski back on pit road. Braden Isla back on pit road. So we've lost 3 cars out of this one. And Chris Roberts giving himself an EOL. So obviously claimed that caution. So again, if you want a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, type in beer in the chat. Winner is going to be announced on the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page. And Tim Nichols doing a fantastic job of supporting sim racing during the difficult time that the world is going through at the moment. I've also got sponsorship opportunities here on Ultimate Dirt TV, the only broadcast company to have over 10,000 followers. Kevin Hanley, we're back to green this time by 29 in the bag. Still left to run. Hanley, Royer and Strickler. Single file restarts. We are green once again. Let's hope that these drivers just sort themselves out for a couple laps where they can find a groove and make their move. As Royer, he was upstairs in turn number 1 and 2. Now Strickler going to dive down low down into 3 and 4. Hanley right through the middle, trying to find something, and we'll go back and take a look at the driver in 8th position. Look at him work on the top. And Ernie Williams Jr., the 23. That's Cameron Merriman. Now remember, he was on a mission in the B main from 16th to 1st. And now finds himself nearly inside the top 5. It's position 6 at the start-finish line. Royer upstairs. Look at these drivers working all over this half a mile of a racetrack. Up to Brett Strickler, so 2nd, 3rd and 4th on screen. The 90 of Trevor Royer in 2nd. Strickler in the 38 in 3rd. The 5 of Jeremy Zarfos in 4th. And look out Richie Preston as we go yellow. Oh, look out. Zarfos caught the inside wall again. Jonathan Lowe. See what happened to Jonathan. It wasn't even Jonathan Lowe. Could have been Anthony Job. We'll see if we can find what happened. So Braden Isles come back out. Looks like Kevin, in fact that's Alex Studinger there in the 54 machine. Looks like Tyler Shell just ran out of room there. Ooh, that was... Oh, he was committed. Let's say that one. He was definitely committed on the top shelf. There we go. Here's another shot. You can see slow-mo. Just Studinger was a little out of shape. And Shell, the gap, unfortunately, closed up. Look at another angle here. So the lights are out on the pace truck as we bring you back to live pictures here from the virtual Williams Grove Speedway. 20 cars have, in fact 19 cars in fact remain on the racetrack. 5 cars have found their way back onto pit road or on the virtual hook, as here we go. Green flag is going to be out once again, so 26 still remain. Here at the Grove, 3 wide again for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. It was Strickler going through the middle in the number 38 machine. Now Preston coming after Zarfos for position number 4. Merriman trying to work upstairs. Ryan Sheet trying to come through the middle. Merriman cuts back down through the middle of the racetrack as here comes Merriman. Looking to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Looks for position 5. Has it, but Preston says nope, I'm going to take it back. But Merriman fights back. He'll get to the top now into turn number 3. Royer Closing in on your race leader, Kevin Hanley, is now Zarfos is under heavy pressure from the driver of the number 23 machine, Cameron Merriman. And look out, because there goes Merriman from 13th up to position number 4. And you know he's not done with just yet. If he can keep these 4 wheels on the ground, there is a very good chance that 23 finds victory lane. But yellows are just sort of interrupting this one at the moment. Not sure what that one was for. Looks like Alex Smolder's in fact in the number 211 machine. So out of those 5 World Championship Pro drivers, 3 of them are back on pit road. Smolders, Isla and Shell. So our third lap 1, we have one. And then I think lap 5 or 6. And then now lap 9, so... Third caution flag of the night. I think the last time we came here, I think we've seen 2 cautions in the opening, I think 5 or 6 laps, and then pretty sure it went green the rest of the way. So we'll get 3 quick cautions out. They say thing comes in 3s, and let's hopefully that's our third and final caution of the night. Again, just going through the top 10, which they're going to appear on screen. I'll wait for the drivers to roll past. It doesn't matter, in fact, because it's going to be Hanley, Royer, Strickler, Merriman, Zarfos, Preston, Sheet, Williams, Stoltz, and Weston Newell. That's the way they run just there, your top 10. Don't forget to type in beer for your chance at a free prize pack, courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Winner to be announced on the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page as we get set to go back green. 22 still to run here at the Grove. Strickler now under fire from Merriman already. But here comes Strickler now. Got a good drive down the back straightaway as he moves into second momentarily. As here goes Arroyo back to the top spot. Or the top side back into position number 2. Now Merriman. Well, now he's got a job to do as Strickler looks to slide up. Here goes Merriman driving down low on the exit of turn number 2. Here comes a slide job down into turns 3 and 4. Look out. Oh no, Merriman into the side of Hanley. And Brett Strickler, don't worry about the daily double. He's gone the trifecta and gone from 4th to position number 1. Royer back around the outside of Hanley. Merriman now back to P3, battling with Hanley, the driver who made contact with a lap ago. Royer into the wall. Oh, he saved it. Zarfos in the 5, back there in position 5. The battle is on between Royer and Hanley. Royer on the top in the number 80 machine. Royer down low. Merriman starting to reel in your race leader, 4/10 of a second. At the moment, the difference between first and second, it's getting a little closer right now as look at Royer trying to charge on the top side of the racetrack. He's got the right rear on the cushion. Picked up a win on Sunday night, I think it was. Yellow flag is out. Picked up a win in the 3... No, it was 4/10s at Fairbury. So, 4th caution flag of the night here at the Grove. So we are closing in on half race distance. When we go back to green, it'll be 15 of 31 completed. Now remember, we added the extra lap on to get the drivers into their correct positions. So essentially 14 is complete. So again, after this one, we'll hopefully chat to our top three. Once those top three drivers have done, we'll shut the stream off and then we'll get set for the 11 PM Eastern race. And of course that'll happen, of course, in about 50 minutes time. So as long as we're done with inside of, say, 35 minutes, 40 minutes, everything should be fine and dandy for about a 10 past 11 start time. Strickler, Merriman, Royer, your top three. Hanley, Zarfos, your top five. Preston, Sheet, Williams, Newell, and Stoltz, your top 10. 17 cars left on the racetrack. Merriman has advanced from 13th to 2nd. We go back green with 16 to run. There were some problems in the mid-pack of this one, so drivers trying to sort themselves out. Kyle Stoltz around. And yellow very quickly on the racetrack. So track very slick at the moment. Taking a look from above the racetrack at the moment in the couple of blimp cameras we've got around here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Been a while since I've used this button. There we go. So 15 laps to go. Tonight's main event here at the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Apologies about the soundbar coming up there. Alright. We go back to green. Strickler starts in the middle and drives it somewhat down to the bottom of the racetrack down the front straightaway. We'll see what our top five can do in this one. We'll see if Merriman has got anything left in the tank of that number 23 machine. Into the wall in turns 3 and 4. Roy was closing quickly on that number on the 23 machine, but it is still Brett Strickler continuing to pace the field out in front after they got a bit of luck. About 5 or 6 laps to go when Merriman got into the back of Hanley and had opened up the door and he got the triple. Oh, the trifecta that picked up 1, 2 and 3 all in the space of about 50 to 60 yards. Here he comes, the 23 of Merriman on the top side. Strickler 3/4 upstairs on the racetrack. And we'll get to roll around for another 3 more minutes. Well, since we've got 3 minutes of yellows to come, let us know where you're watching from. Any questions you want to throw out? Feel free to throw them out in the Facebook or YouTube chat. Don't forget to type in the word beer for your chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim Nichols at Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Chris, he's doing well. Okay, hang on. Brenner, 4 months old today, buddy. 4 months old today. And Chris, when am I racing next? I am not too sure. I got a lot of broadcast to do at this stage, so I just kind of making do what I can when I can. So whenever it happens, it happens. Hopefully sooner rather than later. We go back to green here at the Grove. 12 to run. It was that time by into turn number 1 and 2. I'm disappointed I didn't see Chris Brenner here at the Grove. Probably still licking his wounds from all the time I used to smack his ass here at the Grove, as we have now got 11 to run. Rich, you've got to be invited. So right now, Merriman upstairs again, Royer upstairs. Now the top side starting to come back in. That bottom side has just gone away, and we're about to have a new leader almost. 10 to go as Strickler slides up and Strickler slid up in front of Merriman. Merriman underneath him. They made contact down the back straight away. Strickler was going to protect that line down into turn number 3. Royer into the wall. But Merriman on the top side. Merriman will officially lead that lap, and it's taken him 21 laps to come from 13th. It took him a little bit longer this time, albeit we've had a few yellows to contest with. Rich, invite only league. You're going to come through a ladder system here at the Dirty Old Bastards. Now Royer getting a run, looking to move into second, but I think it was Strickler who had it just at the start-finish line. There was very little in it between the pair, as this good battle between second and third is still heating up right now. Oh, Cameron Merriman into the wall once again. Look at the way that he just throws that tail end into the turn. Just tail whipping it. Strickler. Oh no, Royer! You had one job, buddy, to hold on to position 3. And unfortunately, that's not going to be the case as Jeremy Zarfos now moves into position 3. Now the battle is on for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Hanley holding off Richie Preston just as they went into 1 and 2. And Royer drove around the outside, but we are yellow, and we will have 5 to go when we go back to green in a couple of minutes' time. So let's go throw the questions out there again while we've got an opportunity. We might as well answer some few questions. Chris, I think I've only done one racing in that that fast series. Oh, we had some good battles at this racetrack, Brenner. Still one of my favourite tracks to race on. So drivers will be sitting on a 2 to green signal right now. And what's going to be going through the mind of Cameron Merriman right now? Just casually rolling about, going about his business. Think about this one. He passed 15 cars in the B main. He's now passed 12 cars in the A. Sydney, Chris. Sydney, Australia. Chris Moran. Well, at the moment, I believe they're giving 50% off to new members only. So you can get, I think, about 2 years for about $100 USD. Or if you don't want to commit that long, you don't have to. You can get a month-by-month subscription base, or you can go 3 months. Which I think 3 months is around $30. As we go back to green. Plus then you'll need the cars and tracks, which are, I think, about about $12 to $15 each. So you only have to buy them once, and once you've got them, you won't have to buy them again. We're back underway with 5 to go. No worries, buddy. Merriman, Strickler, and Zarfos. Look at this battle. Williams coming through the middle, 3 wide. Trying to make a late charge. Davis clouts the inside wall. He was up to about the 9th or 10th position. He's now going to fall back outside of that top 10. This right here, this is a battle for 5th through to about 9th. So good going right in the mid-pack of this field at the moment. Just for that, as I said, inside the top 10. And one driver inside the top 5. 2 to run this time by for your race leader. And we'll go back up towards the front of the field right now to see if anything is going to happen between 2nd, 3rd and 4th. As you see, that's the 3 cars on the screen. Strickler now just out of screen to the left. But the white flag is going to fly here at the Williams Grove Speedway. And Cameron Merriman, he now finds himself 4 turns as half a mile away from putting on an absolute clinic here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. He'll make his way down the back straightaway for the final time. The Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. Your main event is complete. And Cameron Merriman, he will go to victory lane. Second is going to go to Brett Strickler, and Jeremy Zarfo is going to come home position 3. No fireworks to go off, so we'll bring up your results right now. Kevin Hanley home in 4th. Western Newell rounds out your top 5. Richie Preston 6th. Ernie Williams Jr. in 7th. Chris Roberts in 8th. Royer back in position number 9. Kyle Stoltz to round out your top 10. Then we go back and take a look at Michael Sheridan, Ryan Sheet, Kevin Click, Nathan Davis, Anthony Job, Aaron Schaefer, Dustin Griffiths, Alex Smolders, Alex Studinger, Braden Eiler, Tyler Shell, Jonathan Lowe, Josh Steige, Chance Siskowski, a host of Cars and Stars credited with a DNF. But Cameron Merriman, he goes to victory lane, he parks it on the front straightaway, and he gets the job done. We'll try and chat to our top 3 very quickly here in just a few moments' time. All right, well, let's go down to victory lane and chat to your winner here tonight in Caliber 23. Let's put it this way. Cameron Merriman. Cameron, congratulations. 16th to 1st in the B, 13th to 1st in the A. In the space of 42 laps, you passed nearly 30 cars. How was that one?
Yeah, that was pretty interesting. I had a killer lap in qualifying, and we got a million cautions there in the first heat race for whatever reason, and got there behind Brett and saw an opening on the last lap in the heat race, put my nose there, and ended up in a wall. So I guess I had some fun making my way through, learning some racecraft here. I actually didn't know if I was going to be able to make it tonight because I wasn't actually in the league, so I sent a message to Chris late in the night and asked him if I could get a quick invite because I love the Grove. Thankfully, that came through, and even though I was a little disappointed for the heat race, that was a lot of fun.
How were you preparing that race car for the main event? Because obviously, you did 12 laps in the B where you had that car absolutely glued to the top side. You were virtually untouched up there. No one else was sort of game enough to go up there. You still had a dash plus a couple of minute warm up session. Were you still going to set your car up for that top side, knowing that that the cushion was still going to be fairly quick around here?
I'll be 100% honest with you. I moved the right rear end a quarter inch from my qualifying setup and ran the bitch. Like, you just put it up there, and you pray you don't dump it in the wall, which I did a couple times in the feature. But you kind of roll the dice when you tap the wall. Does the car get bundled up and break the rear axle? No. Okay. Well, let's just keep running it up there. I don't think that I did anything special to allow myself to run at the top that no one else could have done. You just literally have to drive the car up there. So found speed. And the thing about Williams Grove is it's something like less than a third of the field runs up there, so it's just free real estate. So just put the car up there, be quick, and you can just pass people without even paying attention. I did run into some trouble there in the middle of the feature race. I was having to run kind of a compromise line through the middle, and I'm not sure who was leading, but we came into contact. He was coming off the cushion. I was going up to it. And so I sat there off the throttle for about 5 or 6 seconds, and we got it all figured out. But yeah, once you can find that real estate up top, you just start slinging it.
Well, buddy, congratulations on the victory here at the Williams Grove Speedway. We'll let you get out of here and we'll let you celebrate this one. But before we let you go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Sure. I'd like to thank everyone, all my family, my dogs. It's very difficult here in this coronavirus lockdown, trying to stay sane. It's been like 7 weeks now, cooped up in the house. So I'd like to thank you for calling this thing. I wasn't able to watch the stream tonight on my other monitor, but I'm sure I'll go back and see your awesome broadcasting. But thank Chris for putting this on, and DOB is always a lot of fun, so thanks for putting it on.
All right, there we go. Cameron Merriman, they're home in first place. We'll chat to the driver that comes home second place tonight in Caliber 38. It's Brett Strickler. Brett, congratulations. Second place run here. Boy, I thought you had a chance at this one. There was about halfway stage where you picked up 3 spots in the one turn. You went from 4th to 1st and unable just to hang on, but still a good run for you in that number 38 machine.
Thanks, Brad. It was a tricky track and a lot of fun, but I ended up on a podium, and obviously anytime you're second, you want to be one spot better, but I'll settle for it tonight. Cameron drove a hell of a race. A
lot of stop starts during the main event tonight. How much does that sort of affect your mentality when you're rolling around here, just trying to get laps in under green flag?
I honestly was hoping that's how it was going to pan out, because I knew Cameron was better than me on the top, and I didn't have the guts to go up there and put it on the fence, because with my luck, I'd stuff it in the wall. So I was just hoping to get good restarts and get a couple tenths of a gap on him, and then as soon as he closed, I'd get another yellow and we'd do it again. So, oh well, it is what it is.
I want to say that's the growth for you, and I think I've sort of hit the nail on the head on that one. But hey, congratulations on the second place finish here tonight, Brett. We'll let you get out of here and we'll let you thank some sponsors before we let you go, buddy.
Hey, thanks again, Brett. Thanks for putting this on, and thanks to Chris over there and running these leagues. I don't get to run Kiddo's league as much as I want to, but I try to stick around for the 410s, and it's always a good time. As always, shout out to Weston, and always gives me a good hand at everything, and tough luck for Eiler tonight, but he was in my chat, and so was Zarfos, so shout out to Zarfos on his podium as well.
All right, Brett Strickler there, home in second. We'll get the driver that comes home third in the final podium position, which happens to be the driver that he just mentioned, Jeremy Zarfos. But Jeremy, congratulations. third place finish here tonight. A little bit of troubles in that dash. You caught the inside wall, but thankfully Preston and Isla were unable to sort of hold on to fourth and fifth. So, I mean, you start at position 4 and, well, you come home third. That was a tough 30-lapper.
Yeah, that was pretty wild. That dash, I hit everything but the pace car, and if that was out there and able to be hit, I think I would hit that too. I'm not even sure how it made all the laps, but yeah, I got in the inside wall there. Braden kind of made a late decision to go to the bottom, and I didn't want to go in there and run him over. So I just kind of hit the brakes, turned left, and caught the wall. But it was a dash. I didn't have a ton to lose, but it kind of worked out and got a good starting spot. And I think that really helped tonight because this was a tricky track for sure.
A very slick racetrack from the start. Obviously got a little bit more slicker. Any little bit of moisture, what was left in it, has now pretty much gone from it. How did you set your car up for the feature event, and what was going to be your game plan going into this main event?
At Williams Grove, I always try to be good late. Sometimes I sacrifice a little bit early, but I always tend to be better at the end. I was pretty good there. I think Brett and I were fairly equal. I was just trying things at the end. Cam's on his own. He's in his own zip code right now, so he's really good. He's one of the best in iRacing right now. So can watch and learn hopefully from that. He rips the top really, really well, and that's not something myself or Brett do extremely well. But I really tried to set up for the end, and I was better than Hanley there, and I think Royer made a mistake. So I was definitely a little bit better at the end than some of the other guys, but need to be a little bit better yet.
Well, Jeremy, congratulations on a third-place finish here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. We'll let you get out of here, but before we let Jeff go, of course, sponsors on the car, people behind the scenes, who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, sure. Everybody at the Brent Marks Racing Sim team. Got to thank Brent himself. He's helped out a lot getting us going. M&M Painting Construction in San Antonio, Texas, BAPS Auto Paint and Supply, Alkaline 88, Fredericksburg Eel Hotel, Nice Crete and Concrete and Landis Concrete, and then there's a ton of other ones. Ensenboro Trucking, and all the guys at the team. Sheridan, he had a tough one. Siskowski had a tough one tonight. Kevin hung around. I think he had a tough one. So Williams Grove will do that to you, but these guys are all good guys. We'll be back. All
right, there we go. Jeremy Zarfos there, home in third place, and that'll wrap up our podium here tonight. Congratulations goes to Cameron Merriman, Brett Strickler, and Jeremy Zarfos for the top 3. Of course, we're not done with tonight. In about 30 minutes' time, we've got the California Lightning Sprints 360 winged sprint car series from the virtual Kokomo Speedway. So, again, that'll be live from about 11:10 Eastern, and we'll be back for that one in about 30 to 40 minutes' time. So until then, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the managers behind the scenes, we say farewell, good night from the Grove.